Ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Here we are. The end of our grand adventure, the end of the trip, the end of WrestleMania 30. Me and the lads are all going home today. Mike's just gone and got off, waiting on a deal in the shower. Rick's downstairs. I'm gonna pack up my stuff now. Head up down Bourbon Street. Try and cash in our $50 coupons at Pat O'Brien's. If we can't, we're just gonna give them to homeless people. It's been an absolutely amazing trip. I mean, obviously when I get home I can really take it all in and talk about it more and in further detail, but it has been absolutely brilliant. If you are somebody who's been looking at going to WrestleMania, who's thought, I can't quite justify paying that amount of money for a 1 week trip, I'll be honest with you, it's completely worth it. Book on as many extra days as you possibly can. Get your way down to Santa Clara, California, WrestleMania 31 2015, because this guy right here, I'm going to do my best to go. I'm going to try and go. These lads, they'll all probably want to go. Mike said he probably won't go, but then we were talking this morning, we were thinking, actually, California, that could be fun. We can get up to some mischief in California as we did here, because we got into some fun situations over the past week. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching what's gone on, and I hope I've not made it boring for you by doing too many of these vlog style videos where I'm just sat in and talking and it's not been too much of the sightseeing. Okay, just waiting on a deal to finish his packing up. It is now finally time to check out of the Marriott Hotel. Highlight of my trip was just the experience itself, the life experience, being able to be out here, the American people experiencing like a proper tradition, which is WrestleMania in the south of America, and just, you know, learning about the culture and stuff while I've been here. That to me has been like a massive thing.
You asked me earlier on what my highlight of the trip was, and I said I couldn't choose between Hogan or Flair. But I've just been looking through my pictures, and as soon as I looked at the Piper one, this is me with Roddy Piper and Snooker at WrestleCon.
If you just hold it there, I'll give it a bit of a zoom ski. It's gone off. Just.
There we go. So Roddy Piper and Jimmy Snooker.
That's pretty sick.
At WrestleCon, and just looking at my face on there, just remembering how excited I was in the line, because like Roddy Piper was my favourite wrestler when I was little, so it's like finally getting to meet him is the highlight of my trip, and it was the first thing I booked. I booked the Roddy Piper meet and greet package at WrestleCon before we got our Mania tickets, before I had a flight to New Orleans, before I knew if I actually could get the days off work to come over. So meeting Roddy Piper is my personal highlight.
It has to be WrestleMania, doesn't it? I mean, it was a fucking great show, let's be honest. You had so much things that happened, and it wasn't just like any sort of WrestleMania. It was a WrestleMania where things changed, and you'll be talking about this WrestleMania for years. Like, oh yeah, that things changed after that, and the big moments occurred on that night that changed things forever. So it's got to be WrestleMania.
I do agree with you what you're saying there. I mean, it was a big WrestleMania. It was like one of those, like WrestleMania 30 was. WrestleMania 20. You know the slogan going into it, WrestleMania 20, where it all begins again. And it had like Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, and then Shane's son. And that was like a really powerful image. And it's just a bit weird to think that Shane McMahon's got a 10-year-old son, and now he's pretty much out of the business himself. So it's funny how things can change in 10 years. But yeah, I do really think they are going in a different direction in the WWE. But we'll get to that in later videos. I mean, I don't think anyone's watching this for actual analysis. They're watching it to see what it was like, what the experience is like, how people are perceiving certain things and how things are going down. So I think it was a very good, it was an awesome trip really. It feels like we've been here for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Honestly, leaving Manchester about a week ago at like 3 a.m. to go to the airport, I don't really remember that like being as close as it was. It seems like forever ago. I'm really tired. This trip has done this is the one thing I'd say about WrestleMania. The WrestleMania week is it's so busy. Even in a place like this where everything is relatively close, you're so busy, like waking up early so you can go to Access. And then from Access, you got to walk all the way across town. It's going to take 10, 20 minutes. Go for food. By the time you've been served and eaten and everything, that's an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Then maybe you want to go to the shop because you need a drink, or you want to go pick up some merchandise or souvenirs for back home. By the time you know it, it's time to get ready for another wrestling thing. Then you go into that, then you go in to eat, then you're going out for a bit. Then by the time you know it, it's about 3, 4 a.m. You're coming back in, and you'll be still buzzing from the night before. So you barely sleep. You get about 4 or 5 hours in, and that's it. Bam, you're back out and again. So I've been joking for the last couple of days with the Brock Lesnar t-shirt. Eat, sleep, conquer, repeat. I think I should get one made up saying barely eat, barely sleep, conquer nothing, and repeat, because that's pretty much what it's been. I've barely eaten while I've been here, barely slept. I just feel like I've been so busy, but I've really enjoyed it. But it has been really draining. Hopefully, my first week back in England is not a complete write-off. I start work at 1 p.m. on Thursday, so I'm on an 8-hour late shift that day, and then I'm in Friday regular hours, and then it's weekend. So hopefully, by the time it comes around to Monday, I can fully recharge, and hopefully I won't want to stay up to watch War, because I don't think I can handle messing up my sleeping pattern any more than it already is messed up. But yeah, I absolutely love this trip, and can't recommend it highly enough. Lads, ladies, if you're out there and you're watching this, go to WrestleMania 31. Come and meet me at WrestleMania 31. We'll talk. You can come up to me. I might not recognise you because I don't see your face on these videos. But if you tweet me and say, hey mate, I'm going to be at WrestleMania, then I'll come and find you. Because it's sick. It's really nice. There's a good bonding experience when you come to these things. Like Jordan, the lad who I met here, like he was saying that basically he came by himself and he thought, I'm going to be by myself all week. And he's not. He's met different people every night, and he spent time with different people, and we met different lads. And like over the course of the week, like you meet different people. Okay, so we've just done our good deed for the day. Obviously we're leaving today. Between the 4 of us, we had about $15 in change. So Rick's piled it all up, and he's just given it to a homeless guy. So that's pretty nice. What do you think of him? I mean,
it was really nice. I think when he asked, he wasn't expecting to get anything, because when I turned around and said I've got quite a lot actually, he was looking at me and was like, well, what's going on here? And then when I pulled it out of the pocket, his eyes just went wide, and he was like, holy shit.
Yeah, his eyes did bulge out of his head a little bit.
Yeah, and then he was like, are you sure you want to give me this? And are you sure you don't want to keep some of it? And then he just told us he just like been talking to us like the last 3 minutes, which was nice of him. Didn't have to do it. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't use it for crack.
Right, so the guy who we gave all of our last change to, the $15 or whatever, we just passed him. He's outside the shop and he's absolutely pissed. So all the money that we've given him, all the change we've stored up over the last few days, he's spending on alcohol. Not only that, but he's drank it all already. He's drank our change away. I think if I have more change at the end of this trip, I'm going to give it to someone else. So yeah, unlucky sir. Hope you enjoyed that. Should have bought a meal probably. Okay, so I've just heard that Ezekiel Jackson's been released, so I thought I'm going to do a full video talking about my full thoughts on it. This is not my surprise face. Right, in the taxi on the way back. It's all over, I suppose. New Orleans done and dusted. Next year, is it Santa Clara? Something like that?
Yeah, Santa Clara.
Santa Clara, so hopefully I'll be there. It feels a bit weird, leaving now. It feels a bit of a come down for the buzzing week that we've just had. Adele's tapping away in the background. What am I going to do? I'm going to go home, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to eat, I'm going to exercise. Just want to feel human again. Okay, this is ridiculous. We've just left. And it's absolutely hammering it down outside. What's that? Yeah. It's just like being at home.
Where y'all from?
Manchester, England. Yeah.
We live in the wettest part of the country.
Okay, in the airport, departure lounge, and a deal strikes again. We've just gone through security. The security guy, he tells everyone to take everything out of your pockets. So what does the deal do? Obviously, leaves stuff in his pockets. I mean, the guy only said it about 5 to 10 times.
I left a tissue. It wasn't a big deal.
He said take everything out of your pockets. He didn't say, hey everyone, leave tissues in your pockets, please. He said, take everything out of your pockets. And this guy thought that meant, doesn't mean me. It means everyone else.
I am above the law, let's be honest.
He actually does think he's above the law. He's deluded.
Possibly.
And he doesn't just lie to himself, he lies to others, and I think that's the most weird, disrespectful thing about it. But yeah, all in all, pretty good trip. I think I'm going to film you on the plane.
Are you allowed to film on the plane?
Just awkward stuff. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to film it, to be honest.
No, you're allowed to film here.
Yeah? I think you should be allowed to film on the plane. Don't think there'll be any...
yeah, maybe.
No, you can, because there's that famous video of the Spanish World Cup team after they won the World Cup.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, mate, you need to see that. That's good. Almost as good as what's going to be on our plane, hopefully. If us all play asleep, to be honest, after WrestleMania.
Sting!
Right, okay, so we're sort of walking through Atlanta Airport now. We've got less than an hour to go catch our connecting flight from Atlanta to Manchester Heathrow. So yeah, I mean, a deal of going there. Mike's got off this morning, obviously. Rick's staying in Atlanta. He's going to the Georgia Aquarium tomorrow. So we're all sort of going our separate ways now, and we're in a rush and we're in the wrong terminal. So we're going to have to find a tram or something to go take us to the other place. Okay, Rick, wave goodbye.
Bye, camera.
That's it. Rick's on his way now.
Rick.
We're leaving. They're shaking hands.
See you next year, mate.
Maybe.
Adil's gonna touch people. So yeah, fun trip.
Yeah, it's been
Awesome trip.
Safe travels and all that stuff. And now I get rid of this geezer. It's just me and him now.
Yeah.
Lucky me.
This train is
Okay, now we're in Atlanta. We're on a train to platform E. Literally no idea where we're going between the pair of us. So we hope for this works out. Otherwise, we're both pretty fucked. And we'll miss our connecting flight, so that'll be pretty naff, won't it? It's been a bit of a mad trip so far. I've still got in the back of my head the chant going through my mind from the other night. I wanna go home, I wanna go home. New Orleans is a shithole. I wanna go home, and I just wanna go be home right now. Back in my own bed. That's what I want. Okay, then here it is. The last time you're gonna see us in America. The last time I'll see America now. For a while at least. I mean, this is the first time I've ever been. It was an awesome experience to come out here. Just totally like not a life-changing experience, but just the life experience you get here is just fantastic, especially going down to the south of New Orleans. We had the big hurricane not so long ago. Just seeing the areas that are, dilapidated, that haven't really been done up, and then you got the areas like the Superdome, which they've put so much money into it because there's a sports team there. It's ridiculous. Really looking forward to getting on this plane now and getting home, hopefully getting a lot of sleep on the plane. But yeah, it's been phenomenal, it's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, for all the money that I spent, it was worth every single penny. I mean, I budgeted to spend more while I was there, and I wouldn't have been unhappy if I'd spent it all and more, because to me it was amazing. But if I go again, I think I'll stay for the silver package and not move on. Thoughts?
Yeah, pretty much exactly what you said. I've lost my voice. It's been an amazing trip. So much life experience. Seeing people around America and how they interact with other people compared to the UK, it's quite a big difference maker, isn't it, compared to what you normally see?
Yeah, one of the big things we all picked up on was how nice everyone was. And we think it's because it's like a tip-based culture, so if you're not nice, you don't get a tip. So that's sort of forced everyone to be nice. And I think it is good because still, even with the tip, everything's still cheaper. But yeah, we're gonna get off. We're gonna try and board in a couple of minutes. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in Heathrow and then maybe in Manchester and back at my house. We're on the plane, right, and he's got us the worst seats possible. It's literally right at the back. I'm sat in the middle between this guy and whoever ends up sitting there. No one sits there, so I get 2 seats to myself, then it'll be alright. At the moment, terrible seats. Not looking forward to this journey now at all. Now I've got to be in between 2 people. Okay, so I'm back now. As you can tell, back at home. We landed in Heathrow early this morning, and literally one of the first things that was said was the Ultimate Warrior's died, and that's a sad occurrence. Obviously, by the time this will be uploaded, you would have seen my my video about the Ultimate Warrior, so I won't need to go into that too much. Me and Adil split off at Heathrow. I continued on to Manchester, he continued on to Coventry. I've just got back now. It's 6:30 in the evening. Yeah, all in all, a brilliant trip. It's not really sinking in yet, but yeah, I'd really recommend it. People go to it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this day in the life video series, this full package of videos, and hopefully you yourselves will get to go one day as well, and maybe we'll meet each other there. Maybe you'll feature on my next one, WrestleMania 31. Yeah, so subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, follow the rest of the lads on Twitter, all their info will be in the box below. And with that, I'm out. Thank you very, very, very much for watching this entire trip. See you soon with another video.